Thank y'all for listening to the Josh Terry podcast. We are here in Fort Worth, Texas. Want to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors: Par Hopper Golf Apparel, Derm Dude, Two Pilots Distillery, Nobles Networking, Knife a Month _shop on Instagram. Go check them out. They just sent me out a new package. Appreciate it, you guys. Also, the guy that's doing our logo right now. I'll be posting stuff about him real soon. Make sure you check him out. I don't know his handle. I just fucked that up. Well, he doesn't care because he doesn't want me to, but it's just like my way of saying thank you.
Right.
But he does need to do like some band logos and stuff for some of my buddies. So I'll be posting that soon. Y'all just look for the new logo. And remember, the show is no longer called Politics, Religion, and Whiskey. It's just a Josh Terry podcast. So when y'all motherfuckers share it, share the Josh Terry podcast. Yeah. And thank you to our management company, Red Circle. They just got me a new exclusive deal today with Drizzly again. Y'all be hearing some ads from them real soon. Thank you. And all the corporate sponsors that run before, middle, after. Anyway, so we're all gonna be dragging a little bit. I got two of my favorite people in here. We were supposed to record the show probably about 6-7 hours ago, but after the first night in Texas, you can imagine we're struggling a little bit today, and we're recovering right now. So here with me, I got Mr. Justin Dukes.
Yes, sir.
How's it frequent going on the show?
Yes, sir.
Last time they heard you on the show was Nashville shows.
Yeah.
And everybody loves the Ring song. They love everything that you played. That they've got a lot of compliments about it. Not just that song, but everything that you played.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to get the new music out.
I am too.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
Oh, dude, I'm excited for so much that you're fixing to get to share with a lot of people.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be great.
I'm glad to be here.
We're finna have fucking a lot of good time. We're gonna talk a lot about what you did last night in just a few minutes. Anyway.
Here we go.
When I told you a while ago that I can turn something shit into something good, that's what I was thinking about. And how I can just spiral downhill into a million different topics off of that one night.
Here we go.
And also, one of the baddest bitches I've ever met, who I had a great time with last night. I'm glad she's in Fort Worth, Miss Macy.
Thank you for having me.
I'm just glad that you're here and having fun.
I'm having a whole lot of fun.
I'm glad Kelly's probably going to hear you say that. And she's going to be like, I knew it.
Well, I was going to say a cuss word, actually. I was going to say SHIT, loads of fun. But Mama said no more cussing on Josh Terry's podcast.
Your mama said you couldn't say bad words?
She did. She said that's not pretty.
She said it's not pretty. You got to look closer to your mic. You can move your mic to you. Move your mic to you or move your chair to your mic.
Yeah, I think are we good now?
Yeah, it's probably closer.
Okay.
I have to tell everybody on the show, like if you're a female and you're not used to like microphones, you have to almost treat it like an appendage, a male appendage. You have to be real close to it.
I knew this was coming.
You
Well, Justin's not close to his.
Justin's got. You don't have to be close to Justin's. Justin.
He just turned the right way.
No, his turns a lot of ways.
He's turned correctly.
Oh,
he is. He's
Here we go.
Okay.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, I mean, God just put you down here to do what you do.
Oh,
to scare the shit out of people. So before we get like into this too much, fuck Blaine Bunting, who's supposed to be here right now.
So the birthday boy.
Yeah, fuck the birthday boy.
Yeah.
So he's tasting liquor right now?
I wish he's tasted my ass right about now. I am not happy.
That just went.
That is aggressive.
Yeah.
Wait till later.
Well,
no, it's okay. He's got a bunch of his buddies here. Some of them I could have on the show. Some of them I couldn't.
Yeah.
No, just not being disrespectful. It's just there's not enough mics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you would have background noise. There's no way some of them motherfuckers are gonna sit there and be quiet.
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah.
And
we had like 12 of us, aren't we?
There's a shit ton of people with us. It just happens that somebody that was supposed to be here, Kate Stinson was supposed to be here last minute. Something come up. She couldn't come yesterday or today, whatever fucking day it was supposed to be here. And then you got fucked out of a Airbnb bed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, Blaine and them didn't
Blaine,
screw you.
Yeah, it was the Airbnb people.
It was trickery.
Or the house.
Straight trickery.
Trickery.
Yeah.
Yeah. There, what was it? The guy had 2 different listings on the same post.
Yeah, he was advertising 2 different places, like as a one place. And we got there, and turns out he was like, "Nah." He said, "I just put 2 listings on one." I'm like, "Nah."
So this guy was kind of treating Airbnb like a Tinder, but for his house.
I guess so. I mean, all I know is it was not.
What the fuck does that even mean? I think you tried to do a joke there, but I think it fell short.
No, it did. No, okay. So whenever you make a Tinder,
Okay.
you make everything sound and look better
Mm.
than it is in real life.
Oh.
So on his Airbnb, he's
So
like,
he
you can click 8
catfished us.
people.
He
Yeah,
cat-
he
He
catfished.
He
catfished
house
us.
fished you.
100%.
Or house
He house
fished
fished
us.
He
you,
house
yeah.
fished you.
Yeah.
You were tricked.
Yeah. So then I was like, well, Josh calls me. He's like, dude, I got an extra room. Like, come on. So I was like, okay. So I been doing flip flop,
Yeah.
yesterday. But hey, it's fun. That's part of traveling. I
That's
love it.
right. Yeah,
As-
we got you somewhere to sleep. Did
Yes.
you freeze to death last night?
I don't remember. I'm gonna be serious.
He went to
I'll be
bed.
honest.
All I know is he went to bed warm.
He did go to bed this
Yeah.
morning.
He's probably a little hot and bothered to be
He's-
actually.
yeah.
He was.
He was pretty excited when he went to bed.
I bet he was. All of his legs.
Okay,
Lord
well, I
have
went to
mercy.
bed cold.
Yeah.
But
It's cold in this house right now.
I'm frozen.
I'm not. I'm fat. I got high blood pressure. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm over here in shorts.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling. Both of y'all, you've got like a fucking
I
winter
got-
Alaskan
yeah,
jacket on,
Yeah, I'm over here like
you're
a
in
Canadian
cowhide, just
jumpsuit.
wrapped up.
And I'm still shaking.
It's not even bad. It's 68 degrees in here.
I'm cold.
Y'all would not last fucking any time in my house.
No.
As Blaine is messaging me, we're still gonna roll with this. If they show up, he said we're leaving downtown now, but fuck Blaine.
Oh shit.
And
He
he's,
gonna come in and this podcast is gonna last forever now.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
It's okay because we can sub people in and out.
that's right.
Actually,
out.
y'all are gonna get to hear me send a text message to this bitch.
Uh-uh.
Tell him to fuck off. No, not really. Hey, we're recording. When y'all come in, be quiet. Don't be a dumbass. Thank you, Siri.
Man.
That was pretty much me saying, don't bring the loud, obnoxious guy in the nicest way. I'll tell that. I'm gonna have to at some point in time. I just don't, I don't like loud, obnoxious.
Yeah,
If anybody's
I
gonna be
know,
loud,
I know.
obnoxious, it's gonna be me.
you, yeah.
And I'm not that way anymore.
Nah.
I'm not. Was that way last night?
You're not like that anymore
No.
most of the time.
When's the last time you saw me? In all fairness, you probably have a point. When is the last time you saw me like that, though?
Honestly, probably the last time I can remember it was when we were it was probably Crazy Bull, but this got to be, I don't know, maybe a year ago.
Yeah, it's
Or-
been it's
yeah.
been a long time.
Because there'd been times where we'd be at the Crazy Bull and you get on stage and say
I-
friends hello or get up there with friends hello places with us.
Bitch,
and-
what do you expect?
Hey,
When
I,
you're- when
I
you-
love it.
yeah.
I love it, dude.
When you have friends like y'all, there's actually like I've got an idea for something I was going to tell you about, or I might have fucking got hammered and told you about last night anyway. But anyway, it's just cool, like, because I get to live vicariously through y'all on stage.
Mhm.
Like when y'all are up there, one of the coolest things ever is like when your boys are fucking killing it, and they're like, "Come on."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Motherfucker, I can't sing." It doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't
It doesn't matter.
Just get it
Yeah.
out.
Just get up here.
You are the hype man.
Yeah. They're like,
You are
"Come the fuck
hype
on."
man. Yeah.
What has fucked me is like that is addictive.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you don't get on, like when you get on stage and people, you obviously get to hear it all the time. When you get on stage and you got a fucking couple hundred people hollering back at you,
Oh yeah.
and you can't, you're like, I know when I get up there and I sing or holler or do a toast or whatever, don't nobody know what the fuck I'm saying. They're just like, that guy's having a fucking good time. I want to
yeah.
party with
He's
him.
Yeah.
happy.
That guy's
Yeah.
happy as
Yeah.
fuck.
That's right. And he must know that
Yeah.
guy singing. So
Yeah.
They're-
that
Now we
guy-
like
They're
Yeah.
buddies.
They're
Yeah.
buddies.
They're buddies. So
That's
then you get treated a certain way. And no, it's always cool, but it's like I've got addicted to it now.
Yeah.
It's almost I'm entitled.
right.
And I
Well,
don't like being entitled about anything.
man, it is a addictive thing. That's why, when we first start playing and you get that rush, man, it's
Yeah.
like you can't shake it.
I fucked up. And I think it was Trey Landon. I
Yeah.
think Trey Landon's the first person that ever brought me up in front of a shit ton of people.
Mhm.
I know you have, Dustin has, pretty much everybody
Yeah.
has, but Trey did it in a college town.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
And when he did it in a college town, I walked off stage. And before I walked on stage, I looked like fucking everybody's dad. But then when I walked off stage, all of a sudden, there were some people there that was going to treat me like I was their daddy.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden, it's Oh, bitch, I was
Yeah.
real too old for you a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, I was a little less
But-
cool.
but now
that I
yeah.
made a visit to the
It's
stage.
funny. It's funny how y'all women act like that sometimes.
Who is y'all?
I'm not saying
Uh-uh.
you. I'm not saying you. But some of you petty bitches listening to this, I go ahead and tell you, if you think somebody's got a little notoriety, they'll change their tune real quick.
What do we call those women? Isn't there like a word for that?
Sluts.
Ooh,
Whoa.
that was
I'm a slut.
harsh.
He said, I'm a slut.
I used to be. I'm retired now.
Mm,
I'm chasing love. It's fucking
Chasing
weird.
love,
I'm
man.
tired.
got to.
I'm
You gotta chase
exhausted.
that love.
I highly disagree, but I'm just gonna sit over here. Y'all be happy chasing love.
Yeah.
I'm not really chasing it. I want it to fall in my lap.
Well, yeah. What I mean by chasing
It's
is looking.
I'm not
You're-
really looking, but it's the opportunity.
If you're looking, there's a bar downtown.
Yeah,
all the
but-
singles are there.
That's what they
Hey.
told
Have
me
a
and her
sign.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a sign.
That's the best
Mm.
singles bar in town. But
Meet singles.
imagine the quality. Like, imagine that's the place that, like, they're advertising. We got the best singles in town, or
Yeah.
the most singles in town, or whatever it was. Can you imagine motherfuckers that are going there?
They're like,
Yeah.
oh, there
Yeah.
must be thirsty women in here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm
Like,
gonna
I'm
walk
not
out.
going there.
Yeah. That's like, I don't know.
It's
That's-
probably mostly guys because girls don't really
yeah.
No,
go.
absolutely not.
Which bar was that?
The one we didn't go to.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably the only one.
Yeah,
we didn't go
we
to.
pretty much went to. I liked all the ones we went to.
Yeah, dude. I was pleasantly like, because this is my first trip to Fort
Yeah.
Worth, and it was awesome. The bars are awesome here, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely happy here. This is not
Yeah,
a one-time
I
trip.
told y'all this is when I came out here last year. Even though we had a little bit of drama with some people last year, it was still a wonderful time. I had so much fun. I think I spent half the time talking to Macy yesterday, telling her just I love the manners that people have here. I love that
Yeah.
everybody's
Yeah.
just respectful of each other. You don't see just people being fucking assholes here.
Yeah, it's totally different, like compared to Nashville. It's
Yeah.
like Nashville, you got people. I mean, of course, here you got people all over the country and the world coming, but still, it's like you said, the manners and just the way people carry themselves, and it's not like a bunch of drunk Broadway people.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know,
everybody's respectful
Yeah.
and
But
and they actually play real good country music.
Fuck
Dude,
yes.
that
Real
is true.
country music.
tonight, I'm telling y'all, tonight and tomorrow is going to be fucking insane. Whenever we go to these bars, they're actual. Hey, I don't know. You've had to play in some, but they're like few, far, and in between because they don't exist anymore. These places are fucking honky tonks.
Oh yeah,
That one bar that we sat in forever last night, the one that had like the asses for chairs,
yeah.
that place is a fucking honky tonk.
what place was that? Was that the White Elephant?
No,
No, that was.
that's also a honky tonk though. I forgot we was there too.
I can't.
God
remember the name
damn,
of
I
it.
drank a lot.
I can't remember the name of it.
I can't.
I have
but
no idea.
really
I have
liked
no
that place.
idea. Well, that's where we spent a lot of time when we was here last year.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
fucking great. I loved it.
Yeah, I liked it.
And that's where like tonight I want to go. You know, like the music that what's that ugly motherfucker? I think he's one of the most talented people in Nashville, but he is ugly as shit.
Talented and ugly.
Talented and
He
ugly.
plays at Music City a lot. Blaine took me to see him
Oh,
the first.
Tom.
Yep, Tom
Buller.
Tom
Yeah.
Bullard. Oh my
what are you gonna do if
lord!
Tom Bullard texts you and says
I'm gonna
you
tell
called me
Tom
ugly?
Bullard to be on my fucking show.
Dude,
But-
that Joker could sing. Good Lord, he could
Yeah.
sing.
I'm telling you, this dude
Yeah.
looks like if Hank Williams Sr. was strung out on meth.
Oh my,
Oh,
that
good
is.
Lord.
I'm not saying he's on meth. I'm not saying
Just
Tom's
looks
on
like
meth.
it.
I'm not
He just-
saying Tom's on meth whatsoever.
Dang.
Oh my-
I'm not saying that.
He just kind of has the bone structure, maybe.
No, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
that's just what he looks like. He just
That's
is a very
skinny.
skinny individual.
Okay.
Just a-
But great singer.
that motherfucking opens his mouth, and
Tom
you're
Bullard.
thinking
We're
that
gonna
Merle
Google it.
Haggard or Waylon had
Yeah.
a son, an illegitimate
right.
kid.
Yeah.
He's way too not young. He's too young to be Hank Senior's kid.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's too young for that. So it had to be like Merle's generation.
Yeah.
That is there's
Or even like Keith Whitley. Like
Yeah,
Keith
yeah.
Whitley's. Yeah.
I got to meet his son the other day,
Yeah.
and I'd never met him, never listened to any of his stuff or whatever.
Mhm.
And it just wasn't what I expected.
Yeah.
That's not handy.
Jesse.
Tom Bullard. That's definitely not Tom
No,
Bullard.
no.
That is not Tom Bullard.
I was gonna say this looks like a businessman.
No, Tom Bullard does not look like a businessman unless a bussman
sure it's
sold
Bullard?
meth. You'll have to ask. You'll have to ask Blaine when he gets here.
Yeah, he'll
Need
know.
Yeah. But this dude is like a beast.
What's his sound?
Like it's like
old
Waylon
school
Willie.
classic.
It's
Oh,
but when you see him, you're just like, what the fuck? Like this guy?
kind of like the guy with the leather pants that we saw last night.
No, that guy with the leather pants is.
But when I saw the guy with leather pants, I was
Yeah.
like, ugh. But he sings very well.
Yeah, I mean he was not bad.
He
It's
performed
yeah.
very well.
It's just that guy that like was on stage. I think they were called the Neon Prophets.
Yeah.
Neon Prophets
Neon
last night at
Prophets.
Billy
Yeah,
Bob's.
Billy Bob's, yeah.
Yeah. That's what you get when you go to Broadway.
Yeah, it
Okay.
reminded me a lot.
Yeah.
Their set is like it reminded
we-
me a lot of Broadway.
We were laughing. I don't know if you heard us, but every song that they played, it was damn near Blaine's set.
yeah,
Oh,
It was
Yeah.
almost Blaine's set
Yeah.
from AJ's, Alan Jackson's bar.
yeah.
okay.
And but see, like Blaine, just like everybody in Nashville, though, like you have a certain songs you have to play.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you can't get up there and play like the shit that you'll get to hear before the trip said and done with me and Blaine and Justin,
Mhm.
who are fucked up sitting around the table.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the shit you can play on Broadway. That's not the shit you can just play because you want to.
Right. And I
Right.
will say AJ's though,
It's
where
probably the
Blaine-
most relaxed
It's
one.
probably the most like to where if it's country music,
Yeah.
you could play it. Like they don't really. But,
Especially if they're tipping.
but
good.
to keep the crowd interested, you got to play those ones
Yeah.
that
That
everybody
people
knows.
know. Yeah. So you kind of got to sprinkle in the one
Yeah.
that you want to play.
Mhm.
But the rest of the places that we'll go to tonight, they don't have to do that.
Yeah,
They can play whatever they want.
They can play whatever the fuck they want to.
as long as
That's
it's real
awesome.
country music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll probably get cussed the fuck out here. In Nashville, this is a tourist town too, I
Yeah.
would think. I mean,
Yeah, I'd say.
so, but Nashville is just different. It's done really turned in. It's so commercial.
Mhm.
I really wish that we could have went back in the 70s, the 80s. Well, not
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
the 80s, like probably the 60s and 70s
Yeah.
when nothing was fucking really there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, Broadway used to be like the bad spot in
Yeah.
Nashville. Like it was nobody went there because like all the homeless and different things, drugs and everything else. But they really changed
But
it
now
up.
it's like the spot.
Yeah.
Because I've never been to Nashville.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
I'm
Yeah,
taking. I'm
never been.
taking
Oh
you.
man.
Yeah.
I'm
You gotta
definitely
come
taking
on
you.
there.
No, but I get ruined because of these assholes. Because when I go up there, I don't do what the tourists do.
Right.
I go with them
Oh,
everywhere.
okay. So you're doing local shit.
So I'm doing like what
Oh,
they
sorry, Mom.
do, and I'm getting to go to what?
I said, sorry, Mom.
Oh, it's okay. I'm getting to go do stuff that they do. Like I don't go up there on the weekends. I go during the
During
week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So because that's where you get like really the best shit.
Mhm.
You get to be around the best people,
Yeah.
the best riders rounds. Because you got to think, and it started making sense to me why the weeks are so much better. Is the people that are really good, like they're out playing shows
On weekends.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
yeah.
So like you can go to Live Oak.
Mhm.
Lee Tucker's bitch ass. He sent me the fucking Snapchat on Monday. I was so mad. They did like a customer appreciation thing on Monday,
Mhm.
and if they knew you, if they texted you or whatever, you got a wristband. Like Lee got me fucking one, and I couldn't go to Nashville. And it was all your drinks were comped all night. They were only letting
Oh,
certain
wow.
people in, and they were doing karaoke. Lee's sitting at the fucking table with like my stalker crush. Who I have a stalker crush on somebody.
You
Oh,
have a
yeah.
stalker crush on someone?
Yeah, this person does not even know I exist.
Can we?
Oh, it's Ashland Craft.
Oh, so we can talk about it.
gotcha.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Ashland
I
Craft.
met Ashland, right.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I could listen to this woman sing to me all day.
You're blushing right now.
I am.
He is
I'm
blushing.
obsessed
Oh my
with it. I'm
God.
obsessed
Red.
with
So
Look
it.
at it.
red. Look at him.
That's my diabetes.
Oh,
Your
That's really my
diabetes.
blood pressure.
Oh,
Diabetes.
Because I keep fucking up and I keep forgetting how many people hear this show.
yeah.
So now,
Yeah.
if
Everyone
the people,
knows.
if the people's whatever it was, the publisher, the publishing company, or whoever it was, the publicist
The
of those people a
publicist,
couple weeks ago reached out to me and was like, "Hey, can you do this?" Now I'm like, "Fuck, is Ashland Craft gonna hear this?" And this is how she figures out I'm in love with. Even though I
Hey,
know,
you never know, man.
She
even-
might be very interested.
yeah.
yeah, even though I know what a bitch Lee Tucker is, and he knows that I'm obsessed with her.
Holy.
Lee is drinking with her I think Mitchell Tenpenny's fiance.
Yeah.
And all of them, like they're all doing karaoke. Justin Andrews and all them, Mark and all them's there, and it's closed off to everybody else except for just a certain group of people.
Yeah.
And Lee's bitch ass is sitting right here with Ashlyn, drinking with her, hanging out with her, and he's sending me every goddamn
Man,
rubbing it
Snapchat.
in.
I love
Just
Lee.
being a fucking bitch.
I love Lee, but man, he's got to have the most luck in the world. Like that Joker can trip and fall into something amazing.
besides pussy.
Like, well,
Oh my God.
He can't
he's
find
still
that for
trying to
shit
figure
right
that
now.
out.
I'm just fucking with
But-
you,
He
Chuck.
has good luck.
Oh
with
yeah,
everything
and
but
like
luck.
but the thing is, he's one of those guys where like he could talk to anybody.
He's gonna be the mayor of Nashville. There's not anybody up there that does not love him.
Oh yeah,
Like
Okay, good.
there's everybody that I run into with the show, that whether they know how close me and Lee are, or like our group, how close we all are,
Mhm.
they always compliment Lee. Like if his name comes up in a conversation and we start talking about him, they're like, that dude is fucking amazing to be around.
They're like, oh yeah, I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
they're like,
I
that
love
dude is
guy."
fucking wild. He's
Yeah.
funny. And they always talk about his fucking Instagram because of his memes.
Yeah,
Because that bitch posts
Really?
the stupidest,
he.
I
funniest,
love that.
How many times has he been locked out of
a lot.
Instagram? Oh yeah, it's been.
If y'all only saw the shit that we send back and forth to each other, and it's
Oh,
mainly him. Well, no, I shouldn't say that.
it's probably good.
His memes that he sends me is one thing, but I be making shit and sending him. Like we do some fucked up shit back and forth to each other. So I don't want y'all to think that he's sending like this bad shit.
He probably is.
He probably is.
He probably.
But we both are. We both are.
That's okay.
But it's Tucker. But everybody fucking loves it.
Yeah.
But he's opened the door for me with so much shit.
Oh yeah.
Just meeting people. And he's right here with fucking Ashlyn.
Yeah.
I don't know how I fucking got on that.
Well, maybe he's talking to her about,
About
you.
you.
Right
Not
now.
a chance in hell. There's zero. And if he is, he's like, look, he's like my brother. I love him,
But you can't do that.
but you can do better.
Oh.
That's what he's telling her right now. But you can do better.
Mhm.
He's like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. No,
think so?
don't do that.
Okay, that is probably what he's telling her.
I know
right
what
now.
he's doing. He's a fucking asshole.
Honestly, he's probably like, you don't know who this guy is, but let me show you pictures so that
Yeah.
once
Yeah.
you do meet him, you just
Yeah.
know.
Go ahead and get a restraining order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's so insane.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
not.
That's what he's telling her
yeah.
right now.
All she's got to do is just let me buy her a couple drinks because she looks like she likes to drink. You know, just hang out, listen to a little bit of music.
Yeah.
I
Give you a chance.
I
you know?
think I could
Yeah.
change
Give
her
it a
mind.
shot.
I think that I could change most people's minds.
Yeah.
You don't have to like me, want to date me, sleep with me, or anything. But I think I can change most people's opinion, like change their opinion on me.
Oh yeah.
I have most people have a very fucked up opinion about me anyway.
Well.
I'm very,
Well-
I get what I give off.
So while we're on the subject, the first time you asked me to be on your podcast,
Yeah.
I like watched your videos and I was like, yeah, no.
That's what
Not
most people
happening.
do.
I was like, this guy's so loud and he like talks so much shit and I just don't love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for some reason I was like, all right, yeah, I'll do your podcast.
It's a shock value.
But after that, I was like, I freaking love Josh.
Oh, yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah. That's what, but it's like me and you had kind of like a long conversation yesterday about like kind of finding like who your friends are and
Yeah.
who to trust and all this type of
People you
shit and
can trust.
everything. And I want to scare off like weak people.
Right.
Like I want to like if you don't take the time to actually get to know me,
Yeah.
like you're judging a book by its cover. I don't
Yeah.
want to be around like
People like
shallow
that.
people.
Yeah.
I don't fucking want that in my life. I made a TikTok the other day just talking about like you got to learn the older you get the difference between an acquaintance
Yeah.
and a friend. Like
I'm still figuring that
I
out.
literally drove to fucking Texas for
Yeah.
Blaine's birthday.
Mhm.
And as soon as I found out that Dukes was going to be here, that I could get you to come, like it
Mhm.
just made everything to where I was like, this is going to be a fucking great time. There are people in my county I will not drive to see. I won't, but I know that if it got to crunch time, Justin would do something for me.
Oh yeah.
Blaine would do something for me. Then there's people that's how I'm judging people nowadays.
yeah.
Like that's how I'm taking, like, if I'm giving those people my time now.
Mhm.
Otherwise, fuck that shit.
Yeah. Well, that's like what
Mm-hmm.
we were talking about this morning. If people are not willing to put the effort into you that you're willing to put into them,
Yeah.
then they don't deserve it.
Yeah. Why even
No.
fucking give it? Why
Yeah.
offer
Yeah.
it?
I'm not gonna keep sitting here putting water into your
Yeah.
Yeah.
jug.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's even like, it's not even That doesn't have to just go for like a relationship. That's
no.
friendship,
Friendship.
relationship, whatever. Why do we waste time on people who don't give us what we give?
Mhm.
That is so one-sided and fucked up.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know all about
Oh
that.
yeah, I bet you do.
Yeah.
Bet
It's
you
like
do.
it's like paying for something and not getting it, and then still paying for it another time.
Yeah.
Well, but then-
Thinking you're going to get a different outcome.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Well, that's the definition of insanity.
yeah.
but you got to add a
Yeah.
little something extra on top. You get your feelings hurt from it,
Yeah,
and you
you
know you're
do.
going to get your
Yeah.
feelings
And you
hurt
just
from it.
keep getting your feelings hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep fucking just saying, I know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that I'm finna get fucked up.
I know you've shown me before that you
Yeah.
suck as a
Yeah.
person, but I'm gonna keep giving you my time and
Yeah.
energy.
One thing that I learned a long time ago was the good Lord shuts doors. We have to be smart enough not to fucking open it back up.
That is so true.
I agree with that.
Yeah. You have to, if he shuts a door for you and he closes a situation,
Mhm.
leave it fucking shut.
Leave it
Yeah.
alone.
Just leave it alone. It's
Yeah.
shut for a reason.
Mhm.
Things are broke because they don't work.
Yep.
Don't try to
Yep.
fix certain things. Some things deserve a second chance, but
Mhm.
some shit don't deserve to be fixed.
No,
Yeah.
if you've put a lot into
Yeah.
it over and over and over again, then
They're
you're
not
Yeah.
worth
getting-
fixing,
Yeah.
No.
you know, and it's like, you just got to, like you said, just pick up and move on.
Yeah.
I mean,
And you always feel better after that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
really do.
hey, it's like a burden
Yeah.
off of you, you know, and it's like,
Well,
hey, I can go do this or I can go do that or
Yeah.
I, you know,
It's
Well-
about like once you're done feeling like you failed, I think
Yeah.
that's whenever you're like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, good job, me.
Well, think
Right.
about
First of
all
all-
the shit you find when you lose like something like that.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be able to be here had
Yeah.
I still held on to what I was holding on to.
Yeah, same thing.
yeah.
I would not be
All
right
of us,
here
all of
right
us are
now.
like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And think about how much better, just mentally,
Yeah.
everything, career
And
wise.
so much
You're making
stronger.
connections. You're
Yeah.
building yourself up.
Yeah.
You know what? People don't. And what's sad about it when you're people like us that actually like, I think everybody, all of us have big hearts
Yeah.
and would do something for fucking just about anybody.
Yeah.
Like, fuck those people that would take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And when you realize that the only reason why anybody feels bad like we do when we're like, okay, we've got to move on. We have to move on. It's because you don't want to hurt somebody.
Right.
Right.
But at the same time, it's
Even
like,
if they deserve it.
yeah,
Yeah.
even if they deserve it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like they don't fucking care if they hurt you.
No.
Why do I care if I hurt them?
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to be cold. Sometimes you got to be jaded.
That's the hard part.
It is until, and this is like foreshadowing, I will think that you will think differently by the time you go back home, just for the simple fact that you've done something different.
Yeah.
It gives you, like, when you get validation from something, it shows you, hey, I took a chance on going somewhere new, being around new people.
Mhm.
I'm not stuck in the same town, not stuck in the same mindset. I'm
Yeah.
not stuck in the same problems. I ventured out and there's something bigger out there. There's something more fun. This little shit don't mean nothing to me. Like, these little problems, it's
Yeah.
just a stepping stone. Like, it's easier to move on and there's easier to get over like our issues if we move forward. And that don't mean like getting in a relationship. That don't mean sleeping with somebody. That don't mean
No.
none of that shit. It means giving your chance to live and do something different.
Right.
Yeah.
Just fucking, if somebody's stuck right now, just do something fucking different. Do something you wouldn't normally do.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And well, I think where I'm at right now and like what I'm learning is, you know, like I was telling you whenever you picked me up from the airport, I'm in the place right now where I don't trust
Yeah, you shouldn't.
anybody. Like, and I'll tell this story because you thought it was funny, so I guess other people think it's funny. There's a guy who like asks me on dates often, and I just ignore him. Or I
I'm
make
glad
up
you're telling this because I
excuses.
want Dukesie's opinion on this too.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So there's a guy. He's very sweet.
Mhm.
He is from close to me, and every time we speak, he's kind.
Yeah.
He keeps asking me on dates, and I either ignore him or give him an excuse because I'm not
Yeah.
ready.
Ashley Craft is playing. It's on random.
Just
saying.
saying.
Listen.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It's meant to be.
But so yeah, he asked me on dates, and I just ignore him, whatever.
Mhm.
Well, he was asking me questions on whenever I was flying here. He's like, "Oh, what airport are you at?
Yeah.
Oh, why are you going to Texas?
Mhm.
What time do you land?" And I finally snapped him back, and
Yeah.
I was like, "You're asking a lot of questions." And it's truly because I don't trust anybody. Like, I'm literally like, "Why does he want to know what time I land?"
Right.
So now I just haven't snapped him at all because that's how scared I am. And so I don't know.
Well,
How long does it take you when somebody like for you to somebody's obviously blowing you off? Like
Yeah.
where do you like she's doing it in a nice way.
Yeah, I'm being
just
really
not
nice
saying
about it.
anything at all.
Yeah,
really.
like-
yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
catch on pretty
'Cause
quick
I-
to
I
that? Because
don't
we've
wanna
all
be
been
like-
blown off.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess it depends on whoever's like the guy or the girl who's getting blown off. Like, some people like can't take a hint.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
well,
know what I
so I
mean?
said he did reply though. I said you're asking a lot of questions, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Well, that's because you're not asking me any questions, and I'm trying to have a conversation."
That guy's a
Eh,
fucking idiot.
Well,
I was like,
yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, see, me, if that was the case, then I would say, hey, she's not interested. So
Yeah.
like, let me back off. And hey, if she hits me up, then that's different. You know what I mean?
right, yeah,
But it's like, leave it up to, you.
yeah,
And hey, I'm here, but I'm not going to be blowing your phone up every
Yeah.
single second.
because I explained to him, I was like, I just got out of a relationship that put me in a hole mentally and actually financially and
Yeah.
legally. So, I was like, I'm not anywhere close to wanting anything at all with anybody. He's like, oh, I totally understand that. I want to be your friend. Da, da, da. And that's well and good. And that's perfectly fine.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. He's so
but
nice.
don't go
Yeah.
overboard. Like
The
I wouldn't
everyday.
be like, hey, Josh, what you doing? Oh, I'm flying to Texas. Okay. What time's your flight land?
yeah.
Are you okay? Or, this like asking, I'd be like, cool, man, have a good time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
It's like, it wouldn't be,
Some of us aren't
45
dumbasses,
questions.
though. You know what I'm saying?
huh?
Some of us are not dumbasses.
Yeah.
We can take a hint.
Yeah.
As soon as I feel like I'm an inconvenience to somebody, like if I'm
Right. Oh,
texting
so
you,
the same way.
Yeah.
Well, I
It-
feel like that when you're texting me because you're a short texter.
I thought you was finna say I was an inconvenience. I was gonna say, you
Yeah,
fucking
Josh.
bitch. You could have went about that
Yeah.
a different way instead
Yeah.
of on the show. Like you could have like
pulled
pulled
to
me
the
aside
side
later.
or-
And
You
like,
know.
hey, look, I know you enjoy texting me. But
Bought
him a
I
beer
really,
and been
I
like,
really
hey.
don't like
No, you're a short texter, and I feel like I'm an inconvenience to you.
because I hate fucking talking.
Yeah.
This is the only time I like talking to a person on the phone.
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
it
do too.
is. I don't because through text message, if I mean something one way and you take it another way,
That's true.
it gets
Yeah.
aggravating.
When you say okay, I'm immediately like, fuck, sorry, mom. I'm immediately like, I have
No.
upset him.
No, I don't. I feel like texting was invented to where a conversation was supposed to happen that was too short for a phone call.
Oh, see, I don't like talking on the phone.
Yes, I do.
I like FaceTiming.
Yeah, FaceTime's the same thing. For me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's FaceTime or talking. FaceTime's probably even better because you can actually have eye contact. But I think text messages will just set up to where I got to ask you a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask it. Give me a fucking direct answer.
Yeah.
Let's move on with our day.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Now, if you, whatever other reason, fucking call me or
Okay.
FaceTime.
Yeah.
Me. Don't
Yeah.
care. Send me a video on Snapchat. I'll send you one back.
Yeah.
Like, but besides that, if you text me, people get so fucking irritated with me through text message all
Yeah,
the time.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
just found out because I don't know that these things exist. The audio text.
Yeah. The audio.
I
text.
just figured out the audio text. I done started doing a lot of that
Yeah.
lately.
Yeah, sometimes I forget that's there.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, talking about like texting, I was like I can read something and be like, okay, well, especially if like you ask somebody, like if you ask somebody one or two questions and they're saying
Yeah.
like yes or and no,
Yeah.
and like, okay, well, what's yes and no to, it's like it's
Yeah.
very easy to get,
Well, it's just that he's short. So I'll give you an example. I text him and I said, that effer said my backup account only got followers because of him. And my new account has 53,000 views without me even being able to advertise it on my TikTok. That was so much, right?
yeah.
Josh goes, damn.
I don't know what the fuck to say.
Hey, I can't.
Like, what?
Hey, I can't lie. I do that.
Yeah,
too.
I was like,
I was
oh.
like, am I bothering you?
It's like, I don't fucking know what to say.
damn.
Like,
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, also too, I think it's rude if I don't respond to somebody if I'm busy. Like,
Okay.
especially like, let's say I knew you was coming on trip the past week or whatever. So
Yeah.
if you're messaging me, last thing I want to do is like you not come. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna respond to you.
Oh, yeah.
So like even if I'm in the middle of doing something, I don't want to sit there knowing that, hey, I might be finna get really busy where I can't check my phone. I've got a second. let me just say, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Are they here?
I think so.
Come in if you're here.
I heard something.
That don't matter. You'll trust me. You'll hear these motherfuckers when
yeah.
they get here. There's no way you won't. But yeah, so I'm just not a good texter.
Yeah.
I'm actually really shitty at everything that is not in-person communication. I know I am, but in-person communication, fucking murder it.
It's a murder.
You really
I
do.
murder it.
That is true.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like that. We were kind of talking about it earlier in the car with that song from Daryl Singletary, The Note.
The Note.
There's so much that I miss. I was born in the wrong fucking generation anyway.
Yeah,
I
me too,
should have
man.
grew up
Me
in the
too.
60s and 70s. I'm not
Yeah.
meant for this world right
You know what I would have loved to have attended?
What?
Woodstock.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I
I
would have
just
wanted
feel
VIP seats, so I could not have been around those smelly fucking hippies.
No,
Yeah.
I definitely would have paid like a lot of money
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah, I couldn't have
wouldn't
done
have been
that. I
in
couldn't have been
attendance.
around that. But I miss all that stuff that was just like that song's talking about writing a fucking love note
Yeah.
or a goodbye note, I guess,
Mhm.
in that one. But I miss those things.
Mhm.
I love that kind of not subtle. What is the word I'm looking for? I miss where it took effort to show
Effort,
somebody
yeah.
you cared.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Yeah, I miss things like that. That if I really gave a shit about you,
Yeah.
I had to sit down. I had to come up with something authentic.
Yeah.
I had to show you. I had to come up with a new way to express my feelings to you that nobody else has done.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Writing fucking love letters.
Yeah.
Like you had to be different.
Oh yeah, there was nothing like you had to do. And if you wanted to talk with somebody
Yeah.
or let them know. But speaking of that, when my dad's great aunt died, we went through her old stuff and like she still kept a bunch of letters.
Yeah.
I'm talking like from way back in the day, and like it was letters between her and her husband, and then her and like her cousins that lived in like South Carolina and different things. And like I was reading some of them, it was just like, talking about their week or something, and like they would, just send letters back and forth, and that's how they kept up with each
Yeah.
other.
Like, what are we supposed to do to our fucking grandkids? Like, print out our text messages?
I read to make your grandkids an email and send them an email every day, and then give them the
Yeah,
email
but what if
address.
computers
Yeah.
fail? Like, what if that computer gets fucked up? Like, what if that email gets hacked? I mean,
Yeah.
it's still
Yeah.
different. It's still different. Like,
So,
And yeah,
I mean,
and
yeah,
I mean, it's
write 'em
kind
letters.
of the same, but it's the same, but
Yeah.
it's just a little different. I just like I miss all those things to where you had to have, even though like people are listening to us right now, like on their phones and their cars or
Right,
whatever.
Yeah.
I miss that face-to-face interaction. I
Mhm.
miss that. For somebody to fall in love with somebody or somebody to become best friends, you had to be around that motherfucker.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's where, like, when you said, well, okay, you got trust issues. A lot of people have trust issues. You know who doesn't have trust issues? People that actually spend fucking time together, to actually get to know each other, and they didn't do it through social media.
Yeah. People
Well-
that actually have a relationship.
Yeah, that
with
have a
somebody.
fucking real relationship. And
Yeah.
it didn't happen because of, they might have met on social media, but
Yeah.
they didn't continue the relationship
Yeah.
on social media.
It was more or like they got in
Yeah.
person. or
Yeah.
whatever.
That's where you're supposed to
And
be.
that's another thing too. Like, even take it back to like, let's just say the 80s.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, they had cell phones and stuff, but like back then, like if you really wanted to meet up with somebody, like you had to call their house phone and say, hey, y'all had to schedule a planned
Yeah.
time. Like, hey, let's meet here at this time.
Yeah.
And like you had to put forth an effort to meet somebody and then hold that commitment. And nowadays it's just like, oh, sorry, I can't make it 10
Yeah.
minutes before you're supposed to make. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just things like that I feel like this became a good excuse.
Yeah,
It became
you're
a good
right, it
excuse for
did.
a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you even old enough to have y'all ever even had a house phone?
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding me? I used to get in trouble because Mama would be trying to look something up on the internet,
Oh, yeah.
and I'd be in my room,
Yeah.
and I'd be on the phone, and I'd be talking about, did you see that girl on the playground today? And I saw her kiss that boy on the cheek, and I might tell my mama to tell her mama because I don't like her.
That's
That
funny.
was me on the house
Yeah.
phone.
That was funny. I snitched on Justin last night. As a matter of fact, to his daddy. I saw him
That
kiss a
is-
girl on the
yeah.
cheek too.
He did not kiss her on the cheek.
He looked like he wanted to.
Not on the cheek.
On some of their cheeks.
Oh Lord, here we go. I knew this was coming.
No, well, we got 40 minutes into it before
Well,
it
it
fucking
was the
happened.
cutest thing I've ever seen.
Oh
Yeah.
my Lord.
No, I just before we get on that,
Before we go on.
A good one.
I just miss what it used to take for people to be involved with each other in whatever way,
Right.
because you didn't have those issues. There's a reason why the divorce rate and the state, like everything now, so easy to just fuck up.
Well,
So
I have
easy
a
to let go.
theory. I have a theory on
Yeah.
that though. The reason that older relationships stayed together is because they weren't able to be in contact 24/7 every second.
Absolutely.
So they didn't get on each other's nerves.
Yes.
Mhm.
Like, old boy left and went to work. Old lady stayed home and
Yeah.
swept the floor and cooked the chicken.
Yeah.
And she saw him when he got home, but he was probably real tired. So he ate his dinner and he went to sleep and he got up real early the next
Yeah.
morning. She didn't see too much of him.
And yeah,
That's the key to life, is not seeing too much. of the
I
person that you're with.
100% agree with you. And it's not even just that. It's also some of the best moments I've had with women is after an extended period of time of not seeing them, because that miss you,
Yeah.
that miss you makes you
Miss
love
you is
them
such a good feeling.
so much. That miss you is fucking great. If you are constantly blowing up my shit or calling me,
Yeah.
bitch, I don't have a chance to miss you.
Yeah.
Give me a
Give
fucking
me a
chance.
chance to miss you.
Give me
Yeah.
a chance to miss you.
Let me forget what it feels like to be talking to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you don't get that chance, a lot of women, I got a buddy, his old lady blows up his goddamn phone religiously,
All
like
day.
all
Yeah.
day, every day.
Yeah.
And the dude is an amazing man to her. Amazing. And she's a good woman too, but she just likes talking to him.
She just loves him that much.
She just loves him that much.
Yeah.
And he loves her too. So he responds. But it's just like, God damn, another text message.
Well,
Yeah.
I recently turned off my Snapchat notifications because people want to text you and Snapchat you at the same
Yeah.
time. And it's two different conversations. That's really stressful.
That if you
Yeah,
ever
see,
try
I
to do
never
that to me, I
understood
will
that.
throw something
I
at
never
you.
understood
Ugh.
why people do that.
It makes me so,
Yeah.
and then they'll text me like, "Hey, you ignored me on Snapchat."
Uh,
I'm literally texting you.
Yeah.
yeah.
What?
Dude,
It's too complicated.
It's
you
too
realize
much.
I don't hardly ever like just send somebody a Snapchat. Like
I don't anymore.
the only
used
time
to.
I use Snapchat is when like somebody sends me one.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm trying to get to 50,000 subscribers on
Yeah.
Snapchat so I can get a star.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
I just want a star.
Hey,
That's all I want. So
No,
I'm
I-
on Snapchat.
I get it. I
religiously.
mean, I think it's a great thing. It's just like I guess what I'm saying is now, like I remember when I used to do it a lot, but it's like kind of like it's almost just one of those things where I'm like, I don't even think about Snapchat.
Well,
Mhm.
it's kind of past its prime.
Yeah.
Like it's worn out. Like 5 years ago when Bearded Bastard was big on it.
Oh yeah.
that's
that
all.
was-
that's all the fuck you
dude.
did with Snapchat.
I'll never forget
Mhm.
when you started that the Snapchat thing. Dude,
yeah,
that
like it was
nuts.
fucking. But it wore me out so
What
bad.
was it? Like a
That's
group-
what I blew up from
Yeah.
on social media. Like
was Snapchat.
yeah,
That is
Yeah.
the most gangster thing I've ever
yeah.
heard.
Like my shit was huge. That's what I blew up on Snapchat. I got real big on it, and then some people in country radio found me
Mhm.
and was like, "You've got something."
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
So let's take the name away.
Yeah.
Let's change some stuff. Let's mold you
yeah.
and teach you some other shit. They taught me
That's
some other
awesome.
shit. Now
Now
I'm
here
doing
you
this,
are.
Here we
trying
are.
to teach other people some other shit.
Here we all are, just learning from
And,
the bearded bastard.
Yeah, it's yeah. But yeah, it's Snapchat's fun, but it's dying. I mean, I wouldn't say it's dying out.
Well, it's adapting. They do shorts now.
Do they?
So there's subscribed stories, the news. So you saw I was on Sarcasm Therapy, the journals. I sent you that, I think. Just nod and say yes, so I know that you pay
Okay, I
attention.
don't know.
Okay. So one of my TikToks was featured on the Sarcasm Therapy
Okay.
Snapchat story. And that's like a news thing, pretty much.
Mhm.
Not news. What's the word for it? Entertainment news, I guess is what it's
I
called.
get maybe. Yeah.
But there's a lot of that, like a lot of the news stories or like the DIY stories or whatever. It's like another social media app now. It's not really, I don't like using it for personal communication anymore.
Yeah.
But I keep my streaks. Best believe
There
I
you
keep my
go.
streaks.
I don't
Yeah.
care about
I keep my
any
streaks.
of
I have
that
like
shit.
a 230 some day streak with a friend.
There you go.
the guy who randomly messages you.
It's so funny.
That's funny. It is funny.
It's with a girl actually, because
Oh.
girls keep their commitments.
Do you
Okay.
want to tell her how full
I
of shit
forgot
she
I was
is?
outnumbered.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I forgot I was outnumbered.
I,
take
I
it back.
promise you, shit.
Mm.
You do
Okay.
not want to go down that road with ain't some other men. You might have a chance. He's probably got as many war stories in that as I do.
Yeah.
We both have been fucked over a lot.
So this is just a table full of people who are way too good to people who don't deserve it.
I'm probably the biggest piece of shit. I'm the biggest piece of shit that's sitting here. I've not always been the best in the
Mhm.
past, probably 5-6 years. I've
Mhm.
grown up a whole lot. Before that, I wasn't the best. So I can't always say I was good, but I believe in growth and I believe that people learn from their mistakes. So I always have to put my shit out there. Like I haven't always been a good person.
Yeah.
Well, none of us have.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, not in
Yeah.
everything. I mean, shit.
I'm a little bit better now. I'm a lot better
There you
now than I
go.
used to be.
I'm trying to find my middle ground because I was really, really good to my ex-husband
Mhm.
and that didn't get me anything. But I also, whenever I was like over it and so fed up, I like lost my mind. And
Yeah.
I was like angry, very angry. And
Well, your problems like
I came from that, but then I was like, oh, I'm just gonna support someone and that
No,
will make
no,
them
no, no,
love
no.
me.
You know what
And
you know what you
that
got to
screwed me over
do?
too.
Yeah.
You know why people are supposed to be in relationships?
Wow.
Is because you complement each other. Like it's you complement each
That's what
other's
I have you
situation.
for.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But no, like if I can pay my own bills,
Right.
if I can take care of myself, if I
Yeah.
can cook and clean, I can wash my own clothes or whatever,
Mhm.
then I literally have no reason to have a mate. I don't have a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Someone has to give me a reason.
Mhm.
Like it has to be something that I cannot get anywhere else.
Right.
What you want in a partner is you want somebody that doesn't matter about the money they make or
Yeah.
whatever. You just want somebody that has their shit together to where they're a whole piece.
Mm-hmm.
You want everybody always says, "Oh, they're a half, I'm a half. Together we make a whole." That's fucking stupid.
Everybody
I
has to
don't.
give 100%.
I want fucking you to be a whole, me to be a whole, and together we're fucking dream team.
Like you be good on your own,
yeah.
and I'll be good on my
You
own.
never hear problems with people like that.
Right.
What you hear is when you got two people that either want to fix the other one,
Yep.
or you got somebody, I'm gonna pick up this person's slack.
Yeah. Well, that was
And
me.
that's
Yeah.
that's where I find myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not picking up nobody's fucking slack.
I'm like, and I literally like, you remember what I said yesterday when I was like, I swim for red flags.
yeah, I remember because I thought it was fucking stupid
I
that you would
do.
do that as badass
I
as you are.
swim for red flags. I don't know why I do it, but I think it's that I'm like, you're not all right. And I see that. And I want to be the person who fixes that. For
The
you.
first time you get around somebody that is all right, you're gonna be fucking mind blown.
Yeah. But I haven't opened myself up to give a shit yet.
Don't
Sorry.
look. No, you're not supposed to though. I've said it to so many people. I do not want to date again,
Right.
but I want to be around somebody that doesn't give me the option. Like I want to
Oh, yeah.
I want to be around somebody that is like, I have to take this chance.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or
Yeah.
buts. Like I have to pursue this.
Mhm.
I might make myself look fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It might be awkward as fuck. I might shoot myself in the foot with it. But something about this just fucking makes
Right.
sense.
Mhm.
I cannot not. do
Yeah, I
this.
cannot not try this.
Yeah.
If I strike out, fuck it, I strike out.
Yeah.
But I've spent way too much time and effort on people that, oh, you're pretty. Oh, you got a good job.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you'd be a cool stepmama
Yeah.
Yeah.
or whatever. Like
I-
none of that shit has ever played out. So from now on, it is going to be a whole. I don't have a choice. If I have a choice in the situation,
Like I can't let this go.
like there's something there.
Yeah.
If there, I understand now what a lot of older folks say. Like if you can live without them, then let them go.
Well, that is how I have figured out each time
Yeah.
that I've had like been in something where I was like, okay, I
Yeah.
actually don't need this. And I
Yeah.
probably would be better off without it. Then I'm like, I'm going to just be done now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like
And-
this anymore.
And what sucks is, you got to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to break somebody's heart.
Well,
But
that's what makes it take so long.
if they're not your person,
yeah.
then you're not their person.
And it's better for both of
Yeah, it's you end up opening up a door for them. They might fucking hurt just as bad as you do or
Or
worse.
worse.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the person that they end up with is the person that they're supposed to be with.
Well, that's what I told Tyler when I left him. I said, I truly hope you find somebody
Yeah.
who loves you the way that you need to be loved
Yeah.
and who needs to be loved the way that you know how to love,
Yeah.
because it's not me, but there is somebody.
There's somebody for everybody. It's
Mhm.
just you got to. I think I used to like have in my head that there was a type,
Yeah, no.
and I don't. Like I don't have a type at all. Like
Oh, I have a type, but it's red flags. That's what I'm.
yeah, well, you're a fucking idiot.
That's what I'm trying. Which, okay, so you've had kind of the same situation as me, not necessarily like the legal stuff, but
Yeah.
do you stay scared still, or how long did it take you to like not be scared?
Well, you talking about like scared of like
Just like not trusting,
not trusting.
because you kind
I'm
of had that situation kind of where you were
Yeah.
like, oh, she wasn't who I thought she was.
Yeah, and I mean, for me, like I'm an overly trusting person.
Yeah.
Like I could meet somebody one time and then be like, hey, well, I trust that person for what they said, you know,
Mhm.
and that's just the way I was raised, the way I grew up. And if you say something, then you know you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And so, like, I think that's where I get into trouble with relationships, is like, because I trust them.
You
too
trust
much.
them till they give you a reason not to.
Exactly.
And it really needs to be the opposite way.
Yeah.
You
Right.
need to not trust them until they give you a reason to.
Uh-huh.
Right. So it's like one of those things where I mean, now, like where I'm at right now, I'm like in the best position that I feel like I've ever been in my life.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
mentally, you mean?
Mentally, financially,
That's awesome.
just like musically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Everything.
going off and doing things with friends and like, oh fuck, I can go to Fort Worth this weekend
know,
just for
is
the
it?
hell of it.
It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Isn't that awesome?
And it's like, and you
5
know,
years ago, we couldn't have done this together.
bro,
And-
a month ago I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, it's
Honestly.
like this is the first trip in a long time to where I went to the airport and didn't have to go play a gig. So like it's somewhere that I've never been before. You know, most of the time when I'm going somewhere I've never been, I'm usually playing a gig, and it's
Mhm.
like, you know, yeah, I love playing music and love seeing the city, but like when you get to, you know, do it and
It takes a lot of the passion out of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like with this trip, it's straight leisure. You
It's
know, we're
fun.
here for
You're
our buddy
hanging out.
Blaine's birthday and hanging out, seeing somewhere I've never seen before. And
I feel like we do good work as well whenever we're
yeah,
in like a chill kind of.
Well, it doesn't get forced.
Right.
right.
Because I did good work last night, I
Yeah.
feel like. Which
You
we
did,
still have to
yeah.
actually
Yeah.
follow
The
up on
best
that.
conversations and everything, they're not forced.
Right.
Yeah.
So like when you're just in an environment like this where everybody's relaxed, everybody's cool and all that kind of shit, it's just where it's easy.
Yeah.
It's fucking easy.
Well, that's how it was last night. I just was like, let me see your Instagram. And then I was like, okay, we'll fix that tomorrow.
Yeah.
We still haven't fixed
Yeah.
that.
We got to get
we've
it.
got
get it-
today,
we'll
we've
get
got
on
fucking
that.
tomorrow.
we got a
Deal.
couple of days.
We'll do it at breakfast
Yeah, yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Uh,
Deal.
but anyway, so I think that's good for the first episode.
Can we have him play us out?
Yeah, you want to play us out on one?
I
Please.
can.
He can play us out on one. Good shit.
I really want him to sing again.
Well, we're probably gonna do a lot of that.
Yeah.
Hi guys. Y'all got here a little bit late.
Yeah. You missed the podcast.
It's cool. We're gonna do some more this weekend. Yeah. We're gonna end this one though, so we don't have to get too much confusion on it.
I think we've talked enough.
Yeah, he's gonna play us out on this one.
Give me that pick over.
Hand me that pick. Thank you, darling.
What am I playing?
I don't know. She wanted to, you requested something,
Play
dumbass.
something you played earlier. I don't know. Mm,
What did I play earlier?
I don't know.
something made Josh laugh.
I started drinking like a while ago, so
Let's do well, since we're in Texas, why don't we do a George Strait song?
Oh,
all right.
yeah.
Well, excuse me, but I think you got my share. No, that one's not taken, I don't mind. If you sit here, I'd be glad to share. Yeah, it's usually packed here on Friday nights. Oh, if you don't mind, could I talk you out of a lie? Well, thank you. Could I drink you a bite? Oh, listen to me. What I mean is, can I buy you a drink? Anything you please. Oh, you're welcome. Well, I don't think I caught your name. Are you waiting for someone to meet you here? Well, that makes two of us. I'm glad you came. No, I don't know the name of the band, but they're good, aren't they? Would you like to dance? Yeah, I like this song too. It reminds me of you and me, baby. Do you think there's a chance after later on I could drive you home? No, I don't mind at all. Oh, and I like you too, and to tell you the truth, that wasn't my chair after all. Oh, and I like you too, and to tell you the truth, that wasn't my chair after all.
That a boy, Duke. See, maybe you now that you got a guitar, you actually get laid tonight when that girl comes back over here.
Oh,
If you'd have had that last night, it's over with.
yes, huh? Yeah.
Oh no, your dick being bigger than that guitar, you might have scared her off.
Oh,
All right, folks. Sorry, Macy, you didn't know that one yet, did you?
oh God.
He is the definition of a talented tripod.
Oh,
All right.
God.
Anyway, thank y'all for listening to the Josh Terry podcast. Thank you all to sponsors on the show, Red Circle, everybody. Fort Worth, Texas. We'll see y'all in just a little bit at the Stockyards. Love y'all.
Damn.
Jesus.
I didn't